Hey guys, I'm back here in the garage piddling around and thought I would start old Dookie, the 78 Chevy step-side bed truck, and Charlie, the 57 Chevy truck. It's been a couple of weeks, maybe a little longer. I'm not sure. I'm not real good up on time, but I thought I'd come back here and start them. And to be honest with you, I just thought I'd come back out here and check the garage, just see what's going on back here. Not that there's anything missing. I'm just talking about as Ernest T. Bass would say, creatures, actually snakes is what I'm looking for, and waspers. They like to build on up in here, and haven't seen any in quite a while. Of course, it's getting toward the end of the year, and I've seen some of them. They're kind of looking kind of tired, so thought I'd just come back here and check this out. My buddy last Sunday, a few days ago, said he had his wife was screaming that's the garage door moving. There's a wasper now. Anyway, his wife was screaming at the door of their house, the storm door, and there was a black snake that had chased her into the house, and the only thing keeping the snake from coming in was the storm door. So my buddy he's a go-getter. He ain't scared of nothing like I am. I'm scared of just about everything. So he went back there and run up to the door and grabbed that black snake and took it and threw it towards the woods where he lives. And the snake turned around, and he's got a 56 Buick Roadmaster, and it crawled up and underneath his car, and he could not find it. So he had to drive it to a buddy's house that's got a lift so he could put it up on the lift and see if he could find out where that black snake was. He said it's about 5 foot long. And you know what? He's braver than I am. First of all, I wouldn't have never touched it. I'd still be running. And second of all, I wouldn't have drove that car. There's a pretty good little piece to his other buddy's house that's got a lift to put it up on a lift. I'd have been afraid that thing would have crawled up in my lap. A black snake is not poisonous. They're actually really good. They eat mice and rats and stuff like that. And my grandfather had always told me, do not kill a black snake. They're good to have around. And my grandfather, when he lived in Alabama, he would encourage black snakes to stay around just for that simple reason of keeping down the rodent population. But anyway, curiosity was killing me after he told me that. And then yesterday, I watched that story on the news where that guy captured that 14 foot plus a few inches of a alligator. Now, I don't have no alligators around here, but stories like that right before I go to bed are not good for me, because generally stuff like that freaks me out is what I dream about. So I'm easily freaked. But anyway, I thought I'd come back here and give these things a start. And it's going to be close to wintertime really soon, and I'm going to have to start thinking about preparations for colder weather, because the mice and the rats and the snakes and everything else will be looking for a place to spend the winter. And when the sun is shining on this building here, it's pretty warm in here. Of course, it's cool at night, but it's pretty warm in the winter months, kind of warm, because the sun will be shining when the sun does shine, I'll say. So anyway, I'm long-winded. So let's get in here. I'll try to start old Dookie first. All I've done is unlock the doors and put the keys in. And okay, we'll get in here and see what we can do. I got this little plastic ball bat just in case I need to throw it down in case I'm running. No, really, I just hate to be around snakes and stuff like that. I had a black snake chase me one time, and I know I've told you this story before, but man, I tell you what, that thing was right on my heels. And I'm a pretty fast runner back in the day, but I couldn't shake him. So anyway, okay, this old Dookie hadn't started it in a couple of weeks or so, I'm guessing. I don't know. Let's just see how hard it is to start. Give it some pumps. I kind of know this truck. It's a combination. Ah, It's all a matter of getting gas up to it. Come on, buddy. This thing's always been a little bit stubborn. Come on, buddy, you can do it. And hang on. Okay, that was my wife calling me, telling me she made it to where she was going. Her and her mom had went out to eat Chinese, which I don't know why, but I'm just not a big fan of it. But some people like it. My wife and my mother-in-law do, so they went to eat Chinese, and my wife had realized they forgot to leave a tip, so my wife turned around and went back. So let's see if this thing will stay started. Normally it dies one time. I'll baby it just a little bit. Dang. Okay. Let's let the battery charge for a minute. And I'll get over here and get myself out of here. And see if I can get old Charlie to start. Probably need to close in the vents because it's getting that time of year pretty soon. A few more weeks, be getting some cooler weather. That started up pretty easy. I gotta say, I'm really impressed. Normally it's kind of a struggle to get Dookie to start. Normally a little harder than, you know, all of them with a carburetor's got like a combination. You just have to kind of learn what's going on. Okay, let's see if we can get Charlie to start. I really like this truck. I like how it turned out. Give it some more pumps. Man, I like this truck. That's the reason I said earlier in today's video I already put up earlier today, I hate to get rid of any of them. They seem like I don't know, we'll see what happens. Might not be doing anything. Every time I think something's going to go, have a plan of what's going to happen, well, make sure this thing's in neutral. It's a 3-speed on the column. I sure don't want it to get away from me. It's a 6-cylinder 3-speed, 57 Chevy truck, in case you're a new person. I'll let it run here for just a few minutes. Be good for them, for both of them. Okay, I'll let it run for just a minute. I'll get away from this thing so you can kind of hear me, if you want to hear me. Anyway, I thought I'd just show you how good they start, or if they would start. So I started my 84 Chevy truck earlier, and I thought, well, I'll see what these two, how quick they start up. Boy, I spent a lot of time on this truck right here a few weeks ago, painting it and scuffing it up and redoing just about everything. I really do like it. And I spend a lot of time on this one too. With all of them, I just kind of take turns. I just like playing with all of them. I put penetrol on this one, and this one, yeah, both of them. I like both of them. I'm sure I'm glad they started easy. Just thought I'd come back here and check everything out. I got these, I know I've probably told you this, but I got these fenders from this fella that lives a pretty good piece from me. He had them on my buddy told me about it, had them on Craigslist for sale. Some decent fenders, didn't have no rust or nothing. Told me he had a big old warehouse full of truck parts, and I was wanting to go see him. And I asked him if he had any more stuff, and he said, yeah. I said, I got some more, and said, I'll give you a holler when I go back over there. Said, maybe you can come over. I've called him a time or two, and I don't think anything's going to come of it. That's everything that I seem to mention I think's going to happen. most of the time doesn't happen. So I'm getting where I'm even hesitant to say anything about doing anything anymore. But anyway, I thought I'd give you a heads up on 2 trucks starting. I'll show you might as well show you the 84. I've still got it out. I'll let them run for just a minute. That'd be good for them. Actually, driving would be good for them, but I'm so nasty and sweaty today. It might be a record-setting day. Maybe close to 98, they said. And with the humidity, it's probably even hotter than that. But I'll just show you what I'm doing. It's kind of cleaning up this 84 Silverado a little bit. And just kind of playing around with it just a little. I didn't know. I asked my wife earlier, I said, you just want to get rid of this 84? And she said no, so I guess we're just gonna keep it around for a while. As I said, it's the newest one that we got in January. So anyway, just thought I'd piddle around a little bit and show you what I'm doing and see how quick these other 2 trucks start. And I was kind of checking for snakes and waspers and this, that, and the other. I hope y'all's having a good day. I sure am. I sure am. I'm really blessed to have all the things that I have and good health and everything else, and I hope that you do too. I'm going to stand back here and make sure these things don't run off, especially old Charlie. Don't want it to drop in gear and take off, so better hang around back here. Okay, appreciate you watching the video. Thanks a lot for listening to me ramble on about snakes and alligators and spiders and all kinds of stuff. Hope y'all's having a good, and I'll catch you in the next video. See you later.